channel.
You know about the spin. Boom.
Ooh, see how raw she is? You rolling already?
Yeah, it's rolling.
Alright, so we're gonna do it again one more time. 1, 2, 3. Nick.
You good. Do it again. Just watch the
One more
chin.
time.
Yeah, rolling.
One more time.
1, 2. Maybe I'm understand bounce that. Y'all know what time it is. I got my homegirl with me right here. What's your name?
The boy, yeah.
Where you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Okay, do you have an Instagram or Facebook or TikTok?
Yes, it's the boy, yeah. I have a Facebook.
That's what it is, Deboya. How do you spell that for the people?
DEBORYAH.
Okay. So I'm assuming we some kind of family.
Yes.
How are we family? Like, I'm Sheena's son. You know Sheena? No? You don't know Sheena? Who are you? How are you related to grandma who just died?
Through Mikey. And my daughter.
You know
Mikey, our cousin.
And
Mikey.
and I met the whole family, the twins in Palmdale. I've been on them since 1993.
Okay. That's how long you been knowing grandma? Or who?
The whole family.
Oh, that family.
The
1990.
twins.
That's my grandmother.
Your grandma. And we cousins. Who your mama and dad?
My mom is Millie and my dad is Mikey.
Mikey. Alright. Boom. So, first, I appreciate you coming back. What made you, because first you told me no to the interview and then you came back. So, what's that all about?
Because we are from the tribe of Judah. We was enslaved. We was brought over here by force. Lied to. They switched our book, our Bible is talking about us. It ain't talking about no other races. That's our book. And they switched it, put 1,000 lies in there. And I follow Murray of Yahshua. His name is Daoud Yahshua. That's who I follow, his Facebook page, which he just made. He had a YouTube page. I think he done did over 2,000 videos. And YouTube cut him off. And right now, Facebook, he got 1 follower. He has probably about 200 followers. So they making it look like he don't have no followers. Yes, he does.
Is somebody you listen to or what?
Yes.
And what does this person do? You see?
Huh?
The person, who you talking about?
His name is Daoud Yahshua.
And what he talking about?
Yahuwah.
God?
His name is not G-O-D. G-O-D is Baal, Satan, Christianity, Jesus Christ. There's no J written in that Bible. Before, even, anyway, I can't explain it, but his main thing that he is trying to open all of us up is that book was written for us. He made a covenant with us, and we not obeying none of his commandments. The Sabbath. Guess what? Today is the Sabbath. We can't buy, we can't cook, we can't clean. Today is the Sabbath. We follow the moon, the crescent moon. It comes out once a month. So we check the skies, we look up. When we came over here, they killed us. Y'all can't have no Sabbath. If you do, if you get caught doing it, if you get caught reading the book, we're gonna kill you. We gave in. We disobeyed. They came over into our land, captured our land, our temples. On the altar, they sacrificed a pig. They defamed him. Their time is coming. They defamed his name, the creator, Yahuwah.
You know what I'm saying? When you said, I am going to interrupt you, but you said they time is coming.
Oh.
Who is they?
I'm talking about the Edomites, Esau, who was our brothers. But we have been infiltrated because the Romans came over, had sex with the woman. Wait a minute, it started a long time ago with Noah and his 3 sons. 3 sons. And guess what color they were? Our color. 3 sons. They divided the land here. They divided the land over there, and it was Nephilim. The fallen angels came down. They took an animal, a monkey, and they mixed these, and they was trying to create their own people. And it didn't work. And they tried like 5, that's why you see the graduation of the monkey finally turning into a human. Guess how?
The evolution of man.
Yes. Guess how? They talking about themselves. Guess how they did that? Japheth went over there, and those cavemen killed all the men of Japheth. It's Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and kept the woman and impregnated them over time. The womb of the black woman from Africa cleansed their seed, and that's why they look just like us. It's a lot.
You went real deep. So
It's a lot.
I know we're gonna get back to the party, but the biggest question I've been asking the family around: do you know the difference between loyalty and honesty?
Yes, I do.
What is more important? What's more important in a relation, in a marriage?
In a marriage,
In a marriage, that your husband is more loyal or that he's more honest? What's more important to you?
to me,
Well, speaking in general, let's say,
honesty.
and explain why honesty is more important than loyalty to you.
Because if you're a liar, you can't be trusted. If you're a thief, you can't be trusted. We have been infiltrated with the fallen seed, just like in the days of Noah. It was so corrupt. It was so evil. It was so bad. We living in the same thing right now. Same thing.
All right. Anything? You had any questions for us? She got a lot of knowledge for us.
Yes, she do. So, my question to you would be,
Bro,
let me
working
see.
good.
Because it seems like you know the history. I'm Sheena's son also. Yeah, but yeah, see there. Let me take your brain a little bit. Like, what's your? It seems that what did you call God, or how did you?
Yahuwah. And his son is not no C word, no J word.
Right.
It's not Christ, and it's not Jesus.
Right.
His son is Yahuwah. If you look up the slave books, all them slaves, they had a Y-A-H in their name.
When you say a slave book, like what's the name of the book?
The people who came across on those ships, that would be us.
No, I'm interested in reading about it. So, what would be the name
Bible.
of one of the books?
Slave
No.
books. Bible?
Or you consider it as the
Sefer.
Sefer, okay.
C-E-P-H-E-R.
Okay,
Sefer.
read the
Because they
Sefer.
took out the book of Enoch,
Right.
Manasseh,
Right.
Maccabees. You read that, Enoch is going to tell you about the fallen angels
Right.
and
Book
how
Enoch.
they introduced us into the weapons,
Right.
everything. They
Evil, pretty
introduced
much.
mankind.
Right.
They came down and had sex with women,
Right.
and that was a no-no. Then they turned around and asked Enoch, can you go ask them, can we come back up there? He said, no, you violated. Spiritual beings do not come down with humans and have sex with them.
Okay.
And that's where the Nephilims, the giants, came from. And then there was experiment with DNA. So they tried to, he made his creation, we're gonna make ours. It's flawed.
What's your representation of, you know how the book says that, you know, man was made from dirt, and you know
Right.
what does he say? What is this, the God that you saying, where does man start from?
They trying to hide it.
But in your opinion, from what you learned, what would you do? You believe in that man came from dirt and God made
From
this?
dust, yes.
Yeah, that's okay. So it's the
we
same.
was created by him.
Right.
They wasn't.
When you saying they, are you speaking on white people
I'm talking about Chinese,
or
Mexicans,
every other race?
all
every
of
other race. Every other race.
We
Like
was
you-
the only
like you-
one
Yes,
here.
we the first ones. Yeah, we were the first ones.
Right.
Yep.
And they stole the women. They killed all the men of Jephthah, not the two other brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Not Ham and
You know about it too, huh?
not Ham and Shem.
Look at you. Yeah, no, that's,
Seen that.
yeah, no, because it's deeper. This,
Yeah,
this,
but-
what this, and how you come to learn about this, like where.
Studying with brother Daoud Yashar. Yashar means Jerusalem. We're not Israelites.
Right.
We are Jerusalem.
Right.
That ish, that came from the Jews. They stole it. They made up their own little thing.
Everything. They stole
Yes.
all our
They
stories.
stole- it
Yeah,
is-
I'm hearing about it.
It's terrible what they
Right.
did.
They took all our stories and
I
made them put their
cried.
own. Right. As I got older, I started learning about things.
I cried.
Yeah.
Y'all say they, I mean everybody.
No,
Not
I'm
just
talking
the
about
white man.
me.
The
I'm
Romans,
speaking on the white man.
Europeans.
Yeah, I am. When I learned about Hercules, that's really about a
Right.
black man, and they got this whole image of this white dude that
Yeah,
with the Hercules heel, and but that was really a black man. I'm hearing about these stories with
Yes.
the black
Those
soldiers,
they stole
the
our
black
story.
buffalo soldiers. They the ones who really saved
Yes.
the damn war. Like these
They
motherfuckers
stole
went out and came
our
out 13
story.
of them. They didn't even go out there and save them.
So let's open this conversation up to Christopher Columbus.
What?
Let's talk about that. How y'all feel? How they say he's the founder of America? Y'all
But
know
just school,
that.
period.
Anything.
School to me
That's
is a
bullshit.
system.
Or
That's
they
it.
got,
He
they
didn't
got
find
no
nothing.
truth
He
to
didn't
it.
find-
He didn't find nothing.
People that were already living here.
They were
that
already
already
living.
civilized or
Right.
already.
Yeah, but do y'all want to give him the credit that like he built this,
No.
built America?
No.
There wasn't no presidents
No.
before.
It's not.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let her
They-
They lived a good system without
That's what I was
having
gonna say.
rule
Yeah.
There you go.
over them.
Yeah, they set the system up. They set a system up.
They came from Europe.
There's no real freedom here.
Right.
It's just
They were
image.
prisoners. They were criminals. They were savages. They put them, the lowest of their kind, on the ship, and they came over here. They came over here with chicken pox, wiped out half the population. The
Right.
blankets had chicken pox, everything on it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Right. But no, I get what you're saying. It's like I said, they put their names on all these
They
stories.
put their names on everything.
Yeah,
All these
Christopher Columbus, he get a lot of credit.
Right.
He didn't do
But
that.
I'm starting to learn about us too. I'm starting to learn that there was Africans that had slaves. And a lot of these
Yeah.
white people was getting these slaves through us. They were selling these slaves for guns. Because they captured
Yes.
another tribe. And this is something I never heard in school. Nobody
Yes.
told me about
No,
this. And
not gonna
so
learn it
I
in
watched
school.
the Woman King. And that shit,
Yes,
I
the
started,
Woman King.
right, I
Yeah.
really got
You're
into
not
it. I was like,
gonna
oh, this is a true
You're
story.
not gonna learn that in school.
Like, they don't tell you nothing about
They don't
this.
tell us
Mansa
all
Musa,
this.
the richest black person
Yeah,
in the
Mansa
world.
Musa.
Never heard about him ever in my life.
Finesse.
But
Billionaire in
shoot,
gold.
nigga,
They
he changed the
talk
whole.
about that in
If he
Woman
come
King.
to your city, he leaves so much gold. They changed
Yeah.
the dollar price, the price of a dollar, or
Economy.
the price of gold. But
The whole
you get what I'm
economy
saying,
fell.
right?
Because he was giving it away.
Right. So it's some
He was
deep shit.
giving it away.
Then don't nobody
It's
teach
a
this.
rabbit hole. It really
Yes,
is.
it really is. That shows you how many lies. Everything's it's a whole system. It's a
Speaking
whole.
of lies, let me ask you about the loyalty and honesty. What's more important to you in a relationship?
Loyalty or honesty? I
Yeah.
feel like honesty.
Okay, so you know the difference between loyalty and honesty. A lot of people feel like there's no difference.
If there is a difference, but I would say if you be honest with me, I would accept that more than being manipulated or you being deceitful, trying to get me to believe something that isn't true. If you tell me the truth, then we can handle it differently.
Okay.
But loyalty is still very important in a relationship.
I was
too.
just
Not
about to say
downplaying
that. I was
one or
just
the
about to
other.
say, what if your man's super honest but he not loyal?
That would be an issue too. I mean, I would feel the same way if it was vice versa because if you're not an honest man, I mean, there ain't nothing I could do with you.
Right.
So,
Let's say this is the question I promised. Last question.
so
We're
maybe
gonna wrap it up
neither.
on.
Neither
Right, now that you
probably.
think about it, right?
We're
Now that you
gonna
think
wrap
about
up
it.
on back to you. If you was married for 10 years, have you ever been married before?
Yes, I have.
Okay. If you was married for 10 years and your husband had a one night stand, for whatever reason, he, come home and he tell you he had a one night stand, could you stay with him?
I would forgive him.
You would forgive him. What about you?
Probably forgive him.
If he told you.
Yeah. I would forgive
What
him.
about you, bro?
Well,
What-
I think it depends on how your relationship with them is before that happens.
So
If
you
you
said
ain't-
depends on a lot.
Right.
Like, where were you
If
at
y'all
in the
not in a
relationship?
good position and a good time and he do something wrong, then yeah, she's already angry at you. So now you just added to it. It ain't have to be cheating, just in relationships. If y'all not good standards and you want to go cheat, that can nigga, I ain't
And then
staying.
the reason
It's
for
just makes it
cheating,
easy.
like, it's a difference if it's
No.
a one night stand with
Or
somebody
you,
you don't
I
know
think
if you was already
versus,
angry at her and he
somebody
went to go
that
cheat, and
you
just
have an
add
actual
more anger to
connection
what you
to,
did,
like
that's
an
give you
emotional
more of a,
connection,
you can
or,
go.
something beyond
Instead of,
just a
okay,
physical.
we in love right now and you
I
did
think
something
it's very
stupid,
important that
maybe
you
we
just
can
say
work on
depends
this.
on a lot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I tell
was
guys,
arguing,
if a
we
woman
wasn't-
tell me
you just
she
did something
cheated, I
stupid,
respect
I
her
get it,
more.
you was honest.
Yeah.
Versus finding out on my
Instead
own.
of,
Exactly.
nigga, I'm already
Or,
ready for you to
all
go.
kind of stuff.
And
You
now
tell
you
me you
wanna
did
go
it, we
show me
married, we got
yeah.
a lot to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just saying, I feel like if a woman cheat on me, then I would forgive it. And a lot of people say they can't forgive, especially men. They can't forgive somebody if they cheat. They feel like that's like an automatic
Right.
divorce, and that's
Right.
why I had to ask y'all.
That's a daily thing. We have to
Right.
forgive each
Cheating
other.
is a daily thing?
No.
It should not be
Forgive-
normalized. Let's
forgive-
not normalize
forgiveness.
it.
Right.
If your
Right.
brother sinned against you, you're supposed to forgive him up to 70 times. So,
Right.
What?
Right. Where'd you
Yeah.
get that?
What did you
from?
say?
No, I don't want to know why.
70% of the time.
No, 77.
She said
Nine.
77.
I want to know why that
So he
number.
can do that
Yeah, why'd you
77
get, how'd you get that number?
77% of the time.
Yes.
That's
We used to be
hard.
one. We used to be one, and we used to think as one. But we have been. They
Brainwash.
tore us up.
But
I mean, yeah, if you think about the
Put the camera
relationship
back on.
between men and women
I want to know
right
how
now.
did you get that number 77?
It's in the Bible.
Oh, it's a Bible.
It's in the
and it
scriptures.
means what? What? Why?
It
70?
means to keep forgiving no matter what somebody do to you. Forgive them. But it don't mean
Forget.
if somebody killed my son, I'm supposed to forgive. This forgiveness has to do with us inside of us.
Yeah.
It's for
We-
yourself.
Yeah,
we are full
It's
of
not really for the other
energy.
person.
Right.
And so we don't want to carry that negativity. Oh, you killed my brother, now I hate you.
Right.
We don't hold that negative energy in us.
Right.
So I protect my energy.
Right.
Some people cannot be around me.
Hold on. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Speaking of energy, I gotta ask you this then. Body count. Does that matter when you meet somebody new?
Nah,
Do you-
not at all.
You say no. What
Not
about
at
you?
all.
Their body count, as far as how many people.
What do
they
you mean
been-
body count?
As far as how many people they slept with before you met them, does that have anything to do with you dating? Like, do you need to know?
Yes.
I kind of feel like it.
Number one.
It doesn't, but it kind of
It
does.
only-
It depends. If you live in the
I
same
think-
city that you've been doing that, I don't want to step into your life.
So
and the
if
whole
you in
city
a-
know
so if
you.
you
Like,
trying to
what?
say-
What if you're
I
a
can't
good
even
man?
take you
What if you're a
out.
good man though? What if
See,
you're a
and
good
then
man?
that's-
He just slept with a lot of women in the town. It's not being
In the same
disrespectful.
town.
In the
No,
same
we
town.
gotta
Every
live
restaurant you
there.
go to, the
If y'all
waitress
from
is
the
like,
same
"Hey
place.
Johnny."
If y'all
And
not
you just
from the
like,
same
"Hey,
place,
bro,
it
you
don't
cool."
matter. If y'all are from the same
I mean,
place, back to you. Go, hold on. Let's see what she say. Let's see what you think about it. Let's see what she
Right.
say.
I don't think it. No.
Go ahead. Let's see. Let's see.
First of all, you should get with somebody who knows the 10 Commandments. Somebody who's obeying the 10 Commandments.
Hey, we got a little interview going on.
If they are not listening to the Almighty One who created us, who instructed us on that mount when Moses came down with those 10 Commandments, we got punished. We got punished right then and there because they was down there making an idol. So if you're still in line, if you're going against those 10 Commandments, before you date that person, you should make sure they are obeying Yahoo.
No, but what I'm saying is like if somebody say you're dating somebody and they ask you about your body count, like how many men have you been with? Like how would you feel about that?
No, it don't matter. If you hear the way she's speaking, her
She don't
mind,
care about that.
she's not even in that realm of thinking. It's
Okay,
it's
so
way
it don't
beyond.
matter.
Yeah,
It don't
she's in a different state of mind of when it comes to relationships. How we
the body count don't have nothing to do with
has
dating.
nothing to do with it. It's more of where you at in life, and if my energy is gonna match with
Yes.
yours. I don't even ask
Yes.
these questions.
Yeah.
It's
If your-
beyond.
If your
it-
energy
so
is gonna match.
Right.
So she pretty much saying it doesn't matter.
You can't say that. It's not their answer to
I'm
it.
He's
saying
not
this.
worrying about that.
Right.
I'm saying this.
Right.
We are all awoken on different levels. I might be here, you might be there. We're on different levels. So why would you get with somebody on this low level?
You said, why would I ask you something on
No,
the
why would you date somebody who done slept with 2,000 persons? Why would you date them?
Right.
For what reason?
And
You
so
might not.
the question would be, how do you know the girls that you already ain't been with 2,000 dudes? The only reason why you don't know is because we don't ask these
You don't
questions.
ask.
You don't
Because yes, and which means that it doesn't matter. Meaning,
people-
no, listen to what I'm saying. If you never asking a girl what she's done sexually before she's with you, that means it doesn't matter. So if you do ask her, all that's gonna do is anger you if she says a number that's more than what you, but she already did it. If you don't ask her, you still look at her the same until you ask the question that really you don't need to ask. Who cares? So you're setting
Everyone's
yourself
grown.
up.
So you say it don't matter.
If you get what I'm saying.
You wouldn't want to know
No, it
about that
doesn't.
man body
I wouldn't ask that question.
Right.
I mean, I would answer it if I was asked
Right.
it,
You
but
set yourself
me
up
personally,
again.
I wouldn't ask it because then I'm gonna make. If I like you,
Right.
and I'm already feeling you, you know.
Right.
But if
You
I
don't want
ask
to
the
yourself.
question,
Imagine you with a
Y'all
girl,
all
you've been with
telling me
her
it
for
don't
4-5
matter.
years,
That's
you had
what I'm
kids with her
hearing.
and everything, y'all about to get married, and you want to answer this question. How many do, and she tell you, oh, I was a porno star and did OnlyFans, and what, are you not marrying her now?
I wouldn't date a girl.
You done had kids with her,
I
done
guess-
built a life with her and everything,
I
but now
guess-
you're going to ask this question
I
just
guess
before
y'all
you
call
get
me
married.
shallow, but we found out with people too. I wouldn't date a woman without knowing.
There you go.
Or you ask the question?
Get to know her first.
Early.
I have to know.
How do you know unless you ask the question?
I'm gonna ask that question
Early.
before I date them, before I take them serious.
Good shit.
Like I might date them, but before I like think
wanna
about
know.
wifing them up,
And you
I have
believe them?
I'm gonna times it by 3.
No, that's your time to
I times it, you know. She
Yeah.
tells you
She give
10
you
is like about
7,
30. It's like
Yeah.
if she said 10, it'd be like it should be between 10 and 30.
That's where you go with.
You know, that's what I'm thinking
That's,
in
is
my
that a
head.
female thing?
What?
That girls lie about they.
Yeah.
This is usually times by 3.
I don't know about by 3.
You see?
It
I
depends
don't
where
know
they from.
about that.
Yeah.
But I know they do lie.
Again, I would ask you this question. Why would you date somebody
Right.
that you do not know? Has she worked on herself? Has she seen flaws in herself? And like, oh, I gotta change this before I look for a mate. I gotta work on me because I got some flaws
Right.
and I want to track.
Want to know yourself,
Right.
Yes.
and then your other person.
I don't want to track all these people
Yeah.
who's ignoring the 10 commandments.
It's not about looks.
I'm not even interested.
You
Yeah.
told me you wasn't spiritual earlier.
I didn't say I wasn't spiritual. I told you. You asked
Religious.
me.
You said you wasn't religious.
You asked me
Yeah.
was I in Christianity, and
Yeah.
I told you no.
Religious.
I'm not in
Because
Christianity.
that's the first question I asked her when I ran up on her. I said, you want to do an interview? She said, I don't do cameras, la la la. And long story short, I say, I asked her if she was religious, and she said no. And then you hit us with a whole bunch of religious talk just now.
It's not
Or
spiritual.
spiritual talk.
Spiritual.
What do you believe in? Like, what is your? I wouldn't say religion, but I'm gonna say religion because that's the only word I know how to use. Like, what do you believe in religion-wise? Is it?
Yeah, what
You get
happens
I'm
when you
saying?
die? What happens to, what do you believe
I
happens when
believe
you
we
die?
are in a spiritual, physical,
Physical realm.
spiritual
Spiritual.
battle. It's a battle because those demonic fallen angels, they're going in and out of people, and you gotta fight that off. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Maybe I'm understanding about that.
Don't have to stop it though, because I'm.
You got another question?
Yeah.
Nah, she said she about to say some shit. She don't want them to see.
Oh no, but because I have a question.
Go
Just
ahead.
because as we sit here and we talk, I'm one of the people that I don't believe in God, and I don't believe in religion. I believe in this energy thing, and I believe that there's energy going through any of us, and I think we did this thousands of times. The energy inside of you, you might want to call it a soul. These are words that we learned in English and that we have to use, but nobody knows the real meaning of anything. I believe everything is alive. If you want to label something as God, God is everything. It's energy. The energy that goes through you that makes the grass reach for the sun, that makes us move, makes an animal chase somebody. Everything is God.
Correct.
Because meaning like we're all the whole universe, the whole everything is us. We are a part of every dust particle, every. So I don't believe in God or religion. I believe in this energy that goes through us that started somewhere out there that turned this rock into what it is. That made things. The water and the energy makes us move. And I think this done repeated. I believe the sun is where it's at, and Mars and Jupiter, everything, they keep moving. It's moving out, and each one of them get to go into the Goldilocks zone. Where before Mars was a humanoid thing, and then it moved so far to now Earth is here. So we get to experience it, and then it's going to move because it's moving. And then another planet's going to come, and it's their turn, and they're going to talk the way we talk, and we not as smart as we think we are. To me, in my opinion. And so we come up with this religion thing, and to me it all started through slavery.
Right.
It was a way to get us to listen to what they wanted us to
obey.
Right, to me, in my opinion. They needed to calm us down. We fighters and we warriors and we slaves over here, and now they needed to get the house nigga some kind of way to get us to calm down.
Yeah.
Like,
Can I
you know
say
what I mean?
something?
Besides all the extra tactics that they did, that was another. To me, religion was born out of nothing. It was
You feel like religion
That's
was
fair, 'cause they
created
made
for
it up.
slaves.
right, and we believe it as Christians,
made
as
their
black people, so
religion.
strongly. I don't
We're
understand
giving
it.
our energy towards that.
Yes, because we have to
Instead,
believe
because
it's,
that's what
it's better than believing you're gonna die.
Exactly.
I don't want to believe I want to die.
Or
Give me
you don't
something.
know where you're going.
Yes,
Or
and
what's
you
going
saying I'm going to heaven now? Okay, I'm
Hold on,
comfortable
let
now.
us speak, Rich. Let's see what she said.
But that's my opinion on it. So I didn't.
Okay.
Yes.
That book, Moses went up on that mount, stayed up there 40 days to bring down after Yahuwah did the 10 plagues and brought them out of Egypt. It was millions of them.
Right.
They need some laws, rules, commandments. He went up there and got 10 commandments
Right.
and came down.
Right.
And what was I trying to say? So it was, I think it was Enoch and Noah who wrote the first 5-6 chapters of the book. The book was written for us. Who? The people who made a covenant. What is a covenant? They all swore, we will obey you. Yes, we seen your miracles. You saved us from the Egyptians. You drowned them in the sea. We will obey you. They broke that covenant.
When you say they, who?
Everybody but us.
Yahshua.
Okay.
It ain't Jews.
Right.
And ain't Jerusalem. We was the only one. We made a promise. We sit up here, cross my word. Yes, we're gonna obey you. We